Hello and welcome to my channel. This is a new channel, but I'm not the first time player of this particular mod pack. I am Hatter. I'm joined by, if I can see him somewhere under this tree, my good friend Psylence, who's been kind enough to set up this little server for us. Stop running around. Are you getting eaten by any more crabs? And we are going to be playing a little bit of Vault Hunters. New update, so it's a new world. We have played quite a bit before, but we were on a skyblock and we were maybe 4 updates ago, a long time ago anyway. So we are going to start a new world on the new update 12.1, and we are going to see if we can not get murdered immediately. Just before we started, Psylence did get killed by a crab, maybe? Immediately, so that was a good start. And I've just realised I'm up a tree and I need to get down off this tree without dying, so let's do that first. We are playing on normal.
Okay.
You already mined it from underneath me, you absolute... This is not going well already. And yeah, so we're playing on normal with normal loot. And I don't know if anyone's played Vault Hunters before. I imagine if you're on this stream watching it, you probably have, because that's what it's tagged as. But you've got various things you can go through. The whole idea of this is to get to level 100 and then defeat a big boss at the end in a special vault. You've got various stats, different bits of armour, you've got skills you can learn, you've got abilities you can cast, and you've got research you can unlock. So you can't use any of the mods in the pack until you've researched them, except basic pouches, I believe, is unlocked as a default. So yeah, we need to run through the quests first of all, really. It's going to get us going with it. So this is the whole way to introduce yourself to the pack, and it kind of tells you some things you need to do. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to invite Psylence, invite to a party. There we go. And then we also need to do, as you'll see in the quest here, a research team, which is the Vault Research Team invite. Okay, we can do that. The Vault Research Team invite. Balance. There we go. Are you getting chased by a crab again?
Yes.
What have I told you about punching crabs?
You might have said don't, but my ability to listen is questionable.
This is true. Oh God, it's been
I'm
so
also
long.
only running around on 1 heart, which means crabs are truly terrifying.
Yeah, I can imagine
no,
they are.
I found something more terrifying.
Oh, that's...
Thankfully, it fell in the... No!
No, it's after me! Go away!
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. I'm killing a baby zombie with a stick. I feel like I'm going to lose this fight. Can you crit hit with a stick? We need to find some sheep really quick.
You are... what the... Well, at least this one's slower.
He's on a chicken. Right, I'm going to try and make myself a sword real quick so I can at least do a little bit more damage.
You're officially on 0 hit points, which is kind of impressive.
I'm on half a heart. I'm going to have to turn the weather down more.
You're on 0 according to the party meter.
Ah, well. Can't believe everything you see on the party meter.
I'm just going to leave this little guy wandering around. He appears to be on me at the minute, though. You should probably heal before you do anything else.
I want the chicken so I can eat him.
Ping pong.
Right, now I need to dig underground and hide. That's what I'm going to do. That's a great idea. Oh, I miss Vein Miner. So, to give a bit of context to everybody, last time we played, we got to, like, level 60, so we had, like, Vein Miner, and we had skills that were useful, and now we're just absolute scrubs getting killed by baby zombies and crabs, so it's a bit more difficult than I would like.
I wasn't really fearing the crab to start with, and then I kept tapping my mouse button and wondered why I couldn't heal.
Oh yeah, because you don't have the skill
Nope.
anymore. Yeah, hadn't thought of that. I've not tried to do that yet, but
Yeah.
if you run through the quest line real quick though, you can do that. So do that. Get some stakes. Complete that. Wonderful. Now we need to get some chromatic iron. Acquire 16 chromatic iron. I can do that. I say I can do that. That's assuming we find some chromatic iron quickly underneath the ground, and we might not.
Possibly also worth mentioning to the good viewers that while there's no real impact other than obviously being able to track each other's health of being in a party, being in a research team does increase the cost of all the research by 50%.
That is a good point. So all you see here, there's like a little number. So for example, on the alchemy thing here, it's got potions. We can unlock that one. It'll cost 3 research points, plus 50%. And then it's got this little plus 5 here. That means how much the next one's going to go up by. So at the minute it says 3, but it's locked behind potions. That will then go up to 8, and everything else is equally expensive, sometimes more so. So for example, with create, if I unlock create for 9, which I really want to do because I'm determined to make a big steam train on this server. The next one, so for example, if you wanted to do mechanism, that would be 21, and then that increases by 12 again for the next one and such like. So mods can get pretty pricey pretty quickly if you're not careful. I'm just going to build a little quick two a high wall around the house. I say house, this area that is sand, but at least that way we don't immediately die if...
I mean, honestly, in today's economy, this feels worthwhile.
No comment. This would be, in central London, you're talking at least £800 a week.
Absolutely.
Made out of stone. Brilliant.
What else is over here? And then he spied. Nope, 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 nope.
I can hear crabs and I keep thinking they're spiders. I should know better.
I mean, there are spiders. Like, several of them over there. There's also a skeleton with a bow, which, at this point in Vault Hunters, is kind of terrifying, because the way damage mitigation is calculated early on is a little bit different, so...
Yeah, so armour doesn't work the same either. So if we get, say, iron armour's been nerfed. It basically gives you, like, 2 bars of armour. That's maximum it can do. It's not good. I need to get some cobblestone so I can make a furnace, burn some of the trees, and then we can at least make a furnace to make some charcoal for torches, and then go spelunking. Because the quicker we get some iron, the quicker we can jump into our first vault and then get some vault armor. So every time you do a vault, if you manage to complete it, then you can get a loot box, basically. And the loot boxes have some pretty rad stuff in them. Now, the rad stuff is great early game because you can get some armor, and even if it's like the worst armor in Vault Hunters, it's still better than iron armor. That weather is just doing my head in. I might just turn the weather sounds just completely off. 3%, that'll do. Right.
So as we have learnt the hard way, you can't just turn the weather cycle off, because then that breaks the villagers.
Yeah, so we did on the last server get annoyed by the weather being just a pain in the buttock, but then we realised that the villagers don't work if you turn off the weather or the day-night cycle, so it's kind of doesn't do you any good. Right, let's do stone pick so I can mine faster.
Have you got any more blocks?
Yes, I've got like 4.
You can just add a few more just to your left, because the floor outside is 1 block higher than inside.
Oh!
And we're about to be breached.
Shoot.
Thank you.
I'll let you deal with matey boy there. Oh no, I just accidentally hit a crab. I'm sorry, Mr. Crab, I'm sorry. Okay, you're not going to attack me now, so you can die. There we go. We need some logs, is what we need.
I have a singular log.
I'll go punch a tree. I could have just made an axe, but I'm outside now, so I didn't.
I'm going to go down and get some stone, because wooden tools are annoying.
I swear it's eternally just raining whenever we play together.
It does feel like that, doesn't it?
It's one of those things where it's like, it's meant to rain more often when you've not slept in a while, but it's like it's a brand new world. Like day, well, 2 technically, because when we were faffing around we lost the day and went into night time, but...
Yeah, well, we have formally just entered day 2. and it is thundering, and I believe it.
Right, I need a stone sword, because that's a good idea. Just 'cause more hitting is more good. I'm going to make a chest to dump some of this absolute crap in, because you never know when you might need it later. See, you charge the Vault Altar stuff basically by throwing ingredients that it asks for at it. So it gets to a point where eventually it will ask for things and you'll have to put it in. So it kind of serves to keep your junk, particularly at the beginning, because you might end up needing like junk for your altar basically to start with. So, alright, let's get a bit of charcoal, and then yeah, the only place we're going to find chromatic iron really around here, looking at the map, is underground, because there's no, as far as I can see, no like rocky outcrops in any of the areas I can see on my map that might. Although to the east there is what looks to be a chasm, which might give us an easy route down rather than mining all the way down. But then we have to cross a hell of a lot of water to get there. Met boats, I suppose.
True.
I say that. I mean, I've just burnt all the wood, but
Literally. Are you playing with vanilla textures, or are you rocking shaders?
I have the shaders that Iskal uses as my shaders, just because I think it looks a little bit prettier.
Oh, hi buddy. Yes, the shaders are what allowed me to see this chap here from about 9 miles away.
Can you just be dead, please?
Oh, what fluorescent?
They do glow quite a bit. I feel so slow not having the speed buff.
Drop.
Now, is there any... Copper's useful. There's spiders. Yeah. There's no sheep anywhere nearby, according to my...
No, and unlike our last world, where we had 9 million cats and didn't especially care, phantoms are going to become a concern.
Yeah, I'm going to punch down a tree, make a... Again, I've not made an axe. I've jumped outside the base and I've just not made an axe again.
I've got a wooden axe.
I'm already punching my way through a bunch.
Honestly, feels like a contradiction in terms. But
I guess if you shaped the wood, it would be vaguely better at hitting the other wood? Question mark?
Yeah, I guess.
We can't really question the physics of Minecraft. If we start down that road, it's a dangerous path.
How dare you question Minecraft, Steve, the strongest individual in the universe.
It can only hold, 74 metric billion tons of gold if you work it out via, block count. It's fine.
It is somewhat ridiculous.
You can go in that chest.
I swear I was just being eyeballed by a creeper, and now I can't see it, and that's somehow so much worse.
That's not what you want, no. Let's do... There's a boat.
Why are there so many crabs on this island?
It's because it's the coconut island, so we get crabs.
I know it's a beach, but...
I did just try and turn a boat into planks when I just turned it into a boat. There's a boat in that chest for you if you want.
You just need to crash in old-fashioned Minecraft to get that.
Yeah. I am going to sail to the west and see if I can find some sheep.
Not a terrible idea, honestly.
Oh, there's some sugarcane there. I'll grab that whilst I'm over there. To be fair, I'm half tempted to head over to that village and see if we can just start a proper base there. Now it's, not stuck on a tiny island. Because my worry about being on a tiny island is if we dig down, we're going to hit
so much water?
Just water when we try and mine, so it might be better going inland a little bit, maybe.
No, that's not a bad shout. I will quickly gather the absolute bounty of resources that we have here.
I've got sugarcane.
Finished.
Yeah, I mean, we had so many things, and to be fair, we could just steal beds from the villages even if we don't find sheep to kill, so...
Yep.
And I kind of don't want to kill the sheep, because I'd rather capture them in a bottle once we've got the resources. Absolutely. Right, there's poppies on this little island here. I'm actually going to make a waypoint for that, just in case we don't find any more. Create a waypoint in red.
Can you remind me which direction you went in?
I went west. There is a village to the west, north, west of where we started. There's a village there.
Northwest. Good to know. There's actually a rainbow. I didn't think that was part of this texture pack, or shader pack rather. Oh.
I can't see a rainbow. Boo, I want to see a rainbow. Those are pretty. Right. You can stay there, Mr. Boat.
Should probably remember that also back near our starting area is where turtles appear to naturally spawn.
Always
so, as and
useful.
when we inevitably need turtles.
Well, we're going to need the eggs to scare away the pigmen to do their doom when we eventually go to the nether.
Yes.
Because there's nothing worse than pigmen spawning in your base and just being loud and irritating.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I have 2 beds. We just need to pick which house we want to steal now. This village has been terralithed, so it's not the best spawn in the world for a village, but it does have some buddies in it, so that's all that really matters, I think.
I'm endeavouring to work out where you've gone. I've ended up in a tiger at the minute. Is that where you are?
I am in a river. Can I not see you on the map? Probably not.
Oh, wait, no. I can see the jetty from... I had not gone west enough. That was my problem.
Okay, wrong button.
More west.
Right, so that's the village. We don't really want to be in the village, because if we do end up accidentally killing a Vindicator or someone like that, we're going to end up creating a raid, and it's just going to be a mess. Ooh, iron. Yes, please.
I actually thought you were originally going to say if we end up accidentally belting a villager, we're going to be really sad because the golems will eat us.
Well, that is a consideration too, and neither one of us have got a good track record of not accidentally using a hammer on something. So, you know, something to consider. Ooh, this is a pretty...
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, you've punched various holes in various floors over the years.
Granted, it's a lot more terrifying when you're playing Skyblock.
Yeah, well, you've only plummeted to your death several times, so, you know, it could be worse. I have found a small cave with some coal in it, so that's a good start. And some iron. So it's better than no resources.
Trying to endeavour, trying to determine the whereabouts you are on the map.
Ooh, and there is an underground, actually. This might be a good place for us to start, because it's already got a way down. So on the map, I am... where the village is, I am directly south of you now, just in the edge of the Moonlight Valley biome from Terra.
Ah, yes, I see you now. I hadn't gone far enough across for your icon to fill my map.
I'm thinking it might be a good place to build a base is on top of this hill, because we seem to have a lot of good resources in fairly close proximity.
Yeah.
Various trees, there's a big cavern underground we can go spelunking without having to dig out 9 billion blocks, which is always nice. I know, Miko.
I feel like if we ever decide that we want to go for Britannia, there's no shortage of the flowers around here. They're everywhere.
It is tempting this time around, because I've not really done Britannia since, like, version... I don't even remember when it first came out, but when Britannia was pretty new, so I dread to think how different it is now.
I have no idea. I don't think I've touched Britannia since possibly its first or second iteration.
Yeah, same, so it's probably very different. I don't remember a thing about it, so... Oh, really? You're literally... Power. That is one... There was one block of wood in that tree. That is fantastic. So I think we either go here or we could go across this little river where there's all of those sheep. We could set up over there to the west, potentially. Because that's like a nice little outcrop with a river going around it. It looks quite nice and it's a bit flatter to build on.
Yeah, not a bad shout.
Look if there's anything problematic over here. I just want to get mining as quickly as possible, but I also don't want to come back and immediately get blown up by a creeper, which is, you know, likely.
A thing that can happen. Well, we're only at midday.
Let's quickly build one of them. And yeah, I think if we go up here, is this another way down? Oh, there's another way down underground as well, so we do actually have a spelunking cave here as well, which is quite useful.
Nice. I found a random andesite boulder.
Perfect.
And I believe there's... Is that another village? Oh no, I think it's just the biggest... yep, that's just the biggest plains ever.
That is a big plains. I'll take it.
That's big plains, and it's absolutely full of
pigs, cows, sheep. Perfect. This is where we're living now. I've decided.
Yep.
That's a great plan. Let's get some wood and build a shack, a hovel. Yep. Oh, there's terracotta here as well, and pumpkins. Perfect.
Everything the light touches.
Except for the elephant graveyard. Don't go there.
Shall be ours.
Let's build another pick for
I
when
think that's essentially the nether, isn't it?
It's true. Right. Yeah, one of the first things I'm speccing into is vein miner because this is painful.
Oh, absolutely.
I also forgot I didn't have a magnet anymore and tried to mine a piece of coal, which was definitely too far away for me to grab, and it just fell down a cliff.
That would explain why, as I was approaching you, I just heard you say, "No, my coal."
That would do it. Yeah, that's why. Right. This is the ugliest building I think I've ever made, even by Minecraft starter building standards, but it's mostly too high and therefore is safe, and it'll get knocked down as soon as physically possible. So,
Yep.
Don't need 3 doors, but sure, let's have a door.